305 in the building, family in the building. What's going on, people? And I have a good one later tonight. That game right there is huge. Don't think it's not. Raven in the building, Canes in the building. This game right here, folks, is everything in the NFL to end the season. You got on one side the Miami Dolphins, which now a lot of people have labeled them as frauds. And in my opinion, they deserve to get that moniker because the offense that their fans like to pump their chest up about against good teams and good defenses, they disappear. And I think the one thing that killed them was when they beat Dallas, nobody really they talked about the game on the Dallas side. They didn't talk about the game on the Dolphins side. And Kyle Brandt, who could be a real ass clown at times, told Peter Strager on Good Morning Football on Christmas morning, no one cares about the game. The field goal kicker's the star. Nobody cares. At first, I said, stop hating. But now it's been 2 weeks, and you can honestly say that if the Cowboy defense held your so called great offense to 5 field goals, that's a credit to the Dallas Cowboy defense. And then we all know what happened last week. And the question is, can the quarterback on the right of the thumbnail, can he take this team far into the playoffs? See, there's a saying in pro sports, okay? If your star is on the field or on the court, no one cares who gets hurt. Sorry to tell Dolphin fans that. As long as Tua is out there, as long as Tyreek is out there, and A Chain will do fine tonight against the Buffalo defense, then Miami has no excuses. And remember one thing on the Miami side. Their coach, in games that were blown out, I said before that week of scrimmages, I said out loud, Coach McDaniel, do us a favor. When you have a big lead, bring the star players out to prevent injury. That's on him. And that's on them. A playoff win next week will erase a lot of this to the fans who have common sense, not the morons who want to see Super Bowl. For those fools, they're going to be disappointed. But for the guys like myself and 305 and others, eye test is another one. A playoff win is good enough for us true fans. And I will say it next week, but I am dying to say something up here. But I'm going to hold it to next week. Let's see what happens tonight and next week. On the other side, Buffalo went from the team nobody wanted to play to now the team that if they lose tonight, they're completely out. And I'm going to say something right now. Miami wins tonight. Pittsburgh, probably next Sunday night. Pittsburgh will be no day at the beach for the Dolphins. And you know Buffalo's bringing 40,000 down. Pittsburgh will try to fill out the entire stadium in Miami next week. So, as far as Buffalo goes, like I said, they went from the team that nobody want to play the Bills, nobody want to play the Bills, to now people are saying, maybe Miami after that beatdown last week. I'll tell you one thing. Miami, you lose this game and you're going to Arrowhead next Sunday, get ready. Get ready for that. Taylor and Brittany will be waiting for that one. Okay. So we'll see the Dolphins later tonight. Jordan Love, I'll talk about him at 4:15 with his big matchup. I'm not even going to say Justin Fields. They're playing the Bears today. Don't buy that bullshit bear hype that the national media is putting on. Now, Green Bay wins today, which they should, but we don't know. Then what they're going to say? They're going to leave the Bears alone because they know the Bears are going to make a lot of changes. A changes that the national media don't want to see. That's why you don't listen to the national media because the national media likes who they like. Okay? Morning to you, Raven. Like I was saying, um, we'll do Jordan Love in 4:15 when I come on the air for that game. And like I said, I don't know where that game is going, but I know one thing. Packers are tired of hearing all about Justin Fields. So to me, it's like light years away between the two quarterbacks, not even close. I was looking at Justin Fields' numbers the other day. I couldn't help but laugh. So Green Bay got their whole arsenal for the first time all year in that game. But we'll talk about that game in exactly 3 hours and 45 minutes. It'll all be about that game. Let me say something about the media real quick. Green Bay isn't winning. No, no, no. McCarthy has been given his warning. Mace, if they squander today, the number two seed is over. Yo, Larry, thank you so much, man, for that. Who I got tonight? I got to ride with the Dolphins, man. Hey, Larry, I appreciate what you did last 2 weeks ago, man. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Bears Packers, you know I'm picking the Packers, man. You know I'm picking my boy, bro. You know that. You know I'm picking him. You know I'm going with Jordan Love, man. You know that. 2024 is time to kick him out the door. Larry Hayes, let me say what's up to everybody in the chat room. Say what's up to the chat room family, like I always do. Still morning out in Texas, where Raven resides. Whew. So, well, I'll be up tonight after the game in Miami. I'll definitely be up after that. See what happens there. Already on Instagram, the Houston Texan bandwagon with some fat guy wearing a C.J. Stroud jersey. I couldn't help but laugh. Raven Knight in the building. Larry Aight with the nice donation last week in the building. That boy nephew in the building. Oh man, love it. There you go. And of course, yeah, there it is. Let me find something for 305. I know where it is. I've seen it before. Okay, I know where it is. Kane's in the building. Let me find this. I know I've seen it before. Here it is. 305, eating his big country breakfast in the building. All right, let me get back to this. Let's talk about this young man who was phenomenal last night. And Laurel was in his glory. He deserves to be in his glory. What a performance by C.J. Stroud last night, wasn't it? What a damn performance by C.J. Stroud last night as the Texans clinched the playoff spot. The locker room was going crazy after the game, and uh, Coach of the Year is going to be between Kevin Stefanski and the Texans coach. I know I told Laurel, but I felt it was a tremendous hire to get the Texans coach, and they did. Big country breakfast from Mississippi. The coronation is still going on ESPN. Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy that ESPN, the networks. He's the guy they really want to give the MVP to because he fits what they like in a football player. He fits the way football players should be. Well, that boy brought this up last night, and that boy's right. Well, the quarterback in Green Bay, for some strange reason, they can't stand him. But I'll talk more about that at 4:15. They love this kid, C.J. Stroud. And I don't blame him. What is not to like? Hey, Queena, good morning, baby. What's not to like about C.J. Stroud? That's why I give him his praise. And he deserves it. I'll be a fool to criticize a young man that it's all about football with him. You know what I'm saying? All about football with him. Houston, what a phenomenal job. Tennessee, Jacksonville loses today. They win the division. And the Trevor Lawrence fans, if they do lose the division, they're out of the playoffs. And um, I don't think Jacksonville Lawrence is going to play today. Give him a lot of credit. He is going to play today. It's Country Girl Queen in the building. He's going to play, and that's why I like Trevor Lawrence because he's just tough SOB. Well, on the other side, Garner Minshew unfortunately cemented himself as a glorified backup. And sometimes Curtis Blow always say these are the breaks, and that's what uh, the Jaguars are catching right now. And that division is going to be tough next year. Jaguars, Texans. We'll see what Richardson does. I think the Titans will be better as the Browns are sitting down everybody. Looks like it's a balmy day in Cincinnati. That's what that boy is at. Is they're going to play in the jungle later on today. So as they're doing a feature on the Browns right now, I'll skip it. You know me. Now on Fox. All right, Aaron Andrews talking about Bills Mafia with Josh Allen. Josh Allen can really do some damage. He's the Dolphins' daddy. Country Girl Queen says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. What about you? Oh, she's talking to Mr. Miami. Okay. Hurting 305 got some dialogue. That boy said Titans, Levis coming to Mace. AFC South going to be tough. Yeah. Yeah. It's dreary here too. It snowed last night, but the rain washed all the snow away. You walk outside right now in New York, it's like the snow never came down. As Fox right now is making fun of the backup quarterbacks. I'll be back in a second, everybody. Give me a second. It's super ugly here. Yeah, okay. I'll be back in 1 second. 8:20. Yeah, back there. I'm gonna be on live. That's why. Because at 1 o'clock I'm getting off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you, Fox. See what? Grandfather. Leave her alone, Mom. I got to finish this airport. All right, let's get back to this. Boy, do Fox love the Dallas Cowboys or what? Showing all the Cowboys pulling up in D.C. I don't give a damn how the Dolphins beat them 2 weeks ago. They did. That's all that matters to me. What else I wanted to say? Um, so Stroud got his team in the playoffs. Later tonight we'll see Miami and Buffalo. J.Allen, 10-2 lifetime against the Dolphins. That's why the thumbnail said, "Who's your daddy?" Because he's been the Dolphins' daddy. So fascinating about Buffalo. The fans been partying down in South Beach all week. And like I said, uh, C.J Stroud did phase 1. Phase 3 is, can the man on the right finally man up and play in a big game against a good team and put some great numbers up? We'll find out tonight. And we'll do Green Bay and Chicago at 4:15. When I come back 3.5 hours from now and do that preview. Miami, I'm telling you, they lose today and next week, it's going to be major fallout down there. Now, if they win next week, then the mission accomplished. Stephen Ross will get his dream of winning a playoff game. And guys like me and Aight and 305 will celebrate. They finally won a playoff game. And we know there's another faction of fans that want to see AFC Championship game of bust. And that's why those fans are delusional. And that's why guys like me don't pay those dumbasses any attention. That's right, trouble in Miami Gardens. All celebration in Miami. If you win the division, don't lose to the Steelers next week. If you think There's going to be 40,000 Buffalo fans at the game tonight. You play the Steelers next week, or any team Pittsburgh goes to, you're going to not have a home field advantage next week. Who did the Steelers play last week? I know they played on the road, I think. And all you saw was terrible towels everywhere. Oh, in Seattle. And the Seahawk fans should be ashamed of themselves. They let the Steeler fans come from the West Coast and take over Quest Field. I was watching a little bit of that game last week. I thought the game was at Heinz Field, or whatever they call that place now. Get the Steelers out of here. So,
And welcome back to the NFL today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Jaguars and the Titans. So let's toss it out to Nashville with our announcers, Kevin Hart, Trent Green, and Melody Collins. Welcome to
all right, here locally, my early game is Jacksonville in Tennessee. I will not pay it. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut my TV off.
10 years. Okay, yeah, absolutely. You made it. You made it. No, I haven't.
Cut my TV back on at 7 o'clock for the Dolphins Bill pregame show. Trouble in Paradise in Green Bay. No, the future's bright in Green Bay.
Dallas Cowboys go for the NFC East crowd, and the number 2 seed will be here to set the playoff picture for you all Sunday long. Thank you for watching. Fox NFL Sunday, brought to you by GS. Actor, I love you, actor. What is all I do for my tech?
And that snow is coming down in New England right now. It is snowing hard in New England. How the Steelers got gone moonwalk into the playoffs, smacking my mother effing head. I'm gonna shock you with reason number two. Reason number two is because Mason Rudolph has stabilized the quarterback position for Pittsburgh. And number one reason, Tomlin. End of discussion. Tomlin. That's how. 17 straight winning seasons for Mike Tomlin. Effing believable. He wins one more Super Bowl, you have to put him in the GOAT category. You have to. So, let me do my gambling picks. I love the Lions -3 today because they're playing everybody. They're angry about last week. Let me see who else I would like today. Question is, can you trust the Cowboys? Can you trust the Cowboys to cover the 13 and a half? That's the question there. Well, what I'm doing is over here. My apologies. Here we go. Finished the year doing this. What a year for me. 36-15 against the spread. College football, I finished 32-11. No, more than that. I finished 35-11 in college football this year against the spread. All right, I'm gonna take the Lions today. It could be Bill Belichick's last game. I'll take the Patriots -2 today. And I'm gonna take the Raiders today. So I got the Raiders -3. I got Detroit -3, and I have the Patriots -2. So I took all favorites today. The good teams are sitting their players today. Dallas wants to get a lead, like a 20-point lead on the Redskins, then they'll sit their guys, which I think is wise. F the Steelers at Buffalo. Everybody's miffed how the Steelers do what they do. They found a quarterback the team rallied behind, and Tomlin's magical. That's how they do it. You know I'm doing the Dolphins next week. Whatever day they play, I'm up here doing the Dolphins. In the NFC, I don't know yet. If Green Bay's in, I'll do the Packers. If Green Bay loses, I will take a week off from the NFC game next week. All right, Matthew Slater's retiring after the game today, all in a Patriots uniform. All right. And since I'm not watching no games today on television until tonight, my TV is off. So there you go. Oh man, let me get back to this platform with you guys. So, who is my favorite team? The Dolphins. I know it may not sound like it, but I'm a big Dolphins fan. Green Bay Poison. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Dolphins, excuse me, Green Bay for 3 hours, okay? And I'll be back up here. I'll do the game. I'll talk about the significance of the game. I look at it as Jordan Love has already sealed what is going to be a tremendous career for him, having a monster season. And if he's clicking today, because he's going to have all of his arsenal today, everybody's playing for the first time all year for the Packers. If I'm the Packers, I will jump on Chicago, let Chicago know that you own them for the last 31 years. My Lord, has the Bears own the Packers from Favre to Rodgers. And if Jordan Love wins today, he will have swept the Bears. Wow. Well, we'll talk about that in a couple hours. Yeah, we lost David Soul on Friday. He was Hutch and Starsky and Hutch. God bless his soul. So we got tour tonight. Everyone enjoy the rest. You too, baby. I'll be back. I'll be back on the air at 3:15 your time. In 3 hours, I'll be back on the air, baby. I'll be back on. I'm gonna do Green Bay today, and then I'm gonna do the Dolphins game. Win or lose, I'm gonna stay up because I don't have to do anything tomorrow. So I'll stay up and do the post game of the Dolphins and the Bills, which way they're going. Um, then I'll be back tomorrow morning, early in the morning, for the coaching firings. And you know, I love doing that. Mwah. You have a great day, honey, because it is wet and dreary up here in the Northeast. Mr. Miami, Dolphins for life. Yeah, let me pull it up from Mr. Miami. Make Miss put a smile on Mr. Miami's face. Let me do that for him. Let me see if I still have it in here. No, I don't. Let me get it for him. Let me get this dumbass off my board. This is let Mr. Miami know the loyalty, the greatness of this franchise. Something that these young morons don't know. And trust me, they are young morons. Let me find it. This is for 305. Put a smile on his face. A true smile on his face. There it is. Bang. That's for you, Mr. Miami. And for EM to say that these three great players, part of the greatest backfield in the history of pro football, couldn't run on today's football. That's why, EM, you are where you are. And don't worry, all of you guys is coming from me. All winter, spring, and summer long. Peace, Mace. Yeah, I love you too, man. The evil man on the left on that poster. Let me get out of here. Yeah, let me go. I'll see you guys in exactly 3 hours and 10 minutes. You guys have a great afternoon. All the football sucks until 4:15. 4:15 when I come up here, and then 8:20 tonight is the big one. Can the Dolphins show America they're not frauds? Uh, we'll find out. a long night tonight, and then an early morning, the coaching firings. I enjoy that. Yeah, that's yours, bro. That's yours. Love you, everybody. See you later this afternoon. 3:05. I'll text you. Take care, everybody. Be back in 3 hours. Packers, Bears. See you then.